Greetings, gentlemen and ladies, old school game snob here, and today we are taking a character creator 4 model over into Cascadeur for animation, and then of course being able to bring that character back into character creator, export it for Unreal Engine in my case, but whatever, it should be about the same process. So let's kick things off. So start by exporting your FBX clothed character. Clothes or not, I'm going to select the Unreal preset. Now what I noticed is when I set the Maya preset or something like that, the bone structure changes. So the Unreal, if your end goal is Unreal and not Maya in particular, or whatever the case may be, there is a bone structure that comes with Unreal that is important in rigging. So make sure to select Unreal, mesh, blah blah blah. So everything else is kind of fine. You can see what I got here. I'm just going to go ahead and export that now. And with this just 3, I'm just going to call that one to Cascadeur. Alright. Now head on over to Cascadeur, and it's a French word, by the way, apparently. Cascadeur is how I usually say it, but I believe it's Cascadeur. Anyway, so go ahead and import a model. File FBF import model. Find the model that we just exported. I believe mine was, what the hell was mine? 3? I don't know. It was something. Here we go. So import your FBX. It'll take a second. It'll just sit there looking like it's doing nothing for a moment or two. And give it a minute or less, and you should have your model pop up. Poppity pop. Poppity up, pop, pop, pop. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on, computer. People are waiting. Alright, there we go. So we got our model in the scene. Now, what we're going to need to first do is go to our joint mode. That is this little guy right here, joint mode. And what we're going to want to do is under scene settings, we can go to under manipulators, fix rotation step. And let's just set that to 5 degrees. This is basically like your grid snap for rotation, right? So that means we'll rotate by 5 degrees. Now by default, there is some sort of export straight bone, blah, 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 that makes rigging problematic in Cascadeur. So we're just going to subtly move the joints a little bit. So I've got my top joint selected just by double clicking. That selects everything underneath it. I'm also going to do both limbs at the same time. Hold down shift, double click the top bone in the joint, and just double click. That selects everything. And now what we'll do is we will rotate that. Rotate is the QW, is the E key. So I'm just going to rotate that 5 degrees forward. That's it. Now let's select the bones just below that. Same as before, hold down shift, the other leg, and let's rotate that 10 degrees backwards. That's what we'll do. 1, 2, 10 degrees back. And then we will select underneath that the little feet here, the little feet bones, and we will rotate those 5 degrees forward. There we go, just like that. Alright, we're going to be doing something similar to the arms now. grab the topmost bone. I'm just going to do one arm at a time here. I'm just going to do what I'm going to do. I'm going to do, well, let's see. Maybe we'll just rotate 5 degrees forward. Now from the forearm, 5 degrees forward again. And from the wrist, let's go 5 degrees back. Same on the other side. Hopefully this all works. If you're watching this video, it means it all works. Alright, if you're not watching this video, well, it never worked and I never published it, so rest assured. Anyway, 5 degrees forward again, and from the wrist, let's go 5 degrees back. Alright, so that should be okay. Hopefully. Now let's head on over to the quick rigging tool right here, rig mode. Yes, that's good. Click on the quick rigging tool, and from here we need to assign some bones. Actually, it looks like mine auto-assigned, and yours should also auto-assign if you're using a default character creator model. So it found head, neck, etc. Basically everything on the right looks good, right? If you're not using sort of a default character creator model, like a more, maybe a monster or something that I don't really know, a dog maybe, I'm not really sure. You would have to potentially find the bones on the left, that's your model skeleton, and assign them to the Cascadeur rig over on the right. And the way that you would do that, in theory, let me just take out the pelvis here so you guys can see what to do. If you're doing a custom rig, you would just pelvis, nope, that's not it, pelvis. You just grab the pelvis, for example, and just drag that right over there. All right, so that's assigned. Okay. In addition, like I say, if you exported with the Unreal format, you should see that the hand left and hand right are already automatically all assigned. Cascadeur has detected basically the standard bone hierarchy from the Character 3 model, Character 4, Character Creator 4, or 3 model, I'm assuming, and basically just auto-assigned all the bones for us. Isn't that nice? Alright, with all that done, go ahead and click Create Prototypes a Rig. And actually another thing that we can do here, I believe, is we can export our rig. I'm just going to call mine the CC4 Cascadeur rig. In case I just want to import that later, although it's kind of automatically all set up. But just to know, you can say, in case you create a custom profile, you can import, export those profiles and use them later. Anyway, you can go ahead and close the quick rigger and you should see something that looks like this. Okay, last but not least is the Generate Rig button. Go ahead and click that. And this is the final step. We should have something looks like this. Once you are done, let's take a quick look and see about my auto poser, how we're looking. Come on, game. There we go. Yeah, I think we're in business here. Let's do a little bit of movement. Testing. Oh, I guess I need to turn on inverse kinematics or something. Or what do I need to do? I'm a Cascadeur. There we go. Now we're talking. Look left, look right. Everything seems fine. Well, everything from my 10-second glance seems fine. But yep, I think we're good. All right, now let's get this back into Character Creator, or iClone rather, or something, and get these into Unreal. That's the next step. Actually, you know what, guys? If you're trying to get this back into Unreal Engine, which is kind of what I'm doing here, so I've created a really simple animation, really simple, and it looks like we don't even have to go back into Character Creator. We can just go File, Export, without meshes. I'm going to call this one Testy Test. Save. Now that exports the animation. So simple. This is actually an awesome workflow. I'm really excited. Right click, import, blah, blah, blah. You know the routine. Test. There's my animation. I'm going to assign my character creator skeleton. Of course, you'll already need to have your character creator model imported into Unreal Engine, blah, blah, blah. But then I'm basically just pulling that animation directly from the Cascadeur export, selecting my skeleton, clicking import, and sure enough, if that doesn't work, well, I'll show you right here. There we go. There's a little animation. Cool. All right. See you guys later.